Is this thing on? All right. It is me again. And this time, I'm doing... After I've knocked everything over trying to set up here, I'm doing a slightly different video. A little bit more casual than the one I filmed about 5 minutes ago that you'll probably see before or after this. I'm not 100%. So I've got a little haul here, and we're going to call this a physical media haul. And so the first things I'm going to include are what's directly behind me. So if you'll see over my shoulder right here, you'll see Joe Jonas's Music for People Who Believe in Love, the Target edition. And what you can't see is that I did in fact have to chase down the matching CD. What else you'll see behind me is another edition of that same album, with a different cover. All of these covers were shot in the Indies, by the way. And this is the indie CD, but it's the white, yellow and white splatter. And then this is just the regular edition. Side note, this one and this one are signed. That's why this CD doesn't have the plastic on it, because I wanted to confirm. I would also like to make note that the physical copy of this album does not include Heart by Heart, which is devastating, to say the least. Now that part's out of the way, I had a moment of silence for it. I don't know what to include next, but when I was at Target chasing the Target edition down, I had to go to a Target an hour away to find it, because the Target 10 to 15 minutes away from me no longer carried that item, even though it had came out the day before. And they had other CDs. They had the Morgan Wallen CD that's right over there that you can barely see, with the matching vinyl, that I probably didn't need, but I think I just got upset, honestly, that they didn't have the Joe Jonas one that I wanted. With all of that being said, when I had to go in to pick up my mobile order, because I was very afraid that they would not have it by the time that I got an hour away, I also walked past this book, and it's by Agustina Basterica, I think. The same author that wrote Tender's the Flesh. And if you've been here a while, you know I read that. And you know I still think about it. So I grabbed this. I did know it had come out, but I haven't just like went out of my way to go grab it. But since I was at Target, you know, they had it. I had a coupon, you know. So we're going to set that there. I don't think I thought this through. I don't think there's anything in this Hobby Lobby bag that I necessarily need for this haul, actually. I'm surprised that didn't knock my tripod over, because I've been really good at that in the last couple of minutes. But I did just go get this out of the mailbox, and I did open it to make sure that it was most of the way intact. At least. Okay. Now that I'm fondling the mic. Alright, can we still hear me? I hope so. This, I did open it, and I do know, in fact, what's in here. I knew when it got delivered. It is this is Callum from 5 Seconds of Summer's debut solo album. And I did order the signed CD, which, Callum, you're never going to see this. My guy, what is this packaging? What are you selling? Are you standing on the side of the road selling mixtapes, my guy? What are you doing? And I'm not going to pull the CD out, but it looks like a 2005 Burn CD, which might be the aesthetic he's going for, and that's fine. But I just needed to get that off my chest. Thank you. Oh, this already Is this like pre-sleeved? Look at him. All right, well, I guess I'll take back what I said about your CD since you pre-sleeved my vinyl. That was so thoughtful, Callum. Oh. Now I'm scared. So the sticker says, a broken seal indicates tampering. Do not use if word opened appears.
But I want to open it. Like, is it... I want to see the disc. Like, I want to see... Ew. Hot off the press, mama. Is it going to say opened? I'm scared. I don't want to open it.
Anyway, I guess I'll re-sleeve that and I'll open it when I don't have an audience, you know? And I have listened to quite a bit of this album and I have enjoyed it quite a bit. I have also pre-ordered Michael's album, and I did order 2 of his vinyls or records. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. I did order 2 of his. I ordered the Barnes & Noble edition and I ordered the Splatter edition. I didn't think this through. Where am I going to put this so I could show the other ones off? This is also Michael's, but we're going to open that in a minute. So I got a little wild at... Oh, why did I put that behind that? Okay. Hey, Louie. Did I get any? Okay, I didn't get wild and get anything else. So when I had to go to the record store to purchase Joe, they had just gotten in a new to them. It's still new in the plastic. A new to them One Direction Made in the AM. So, and I don't have a One Direction record. I have Liam, and I have Louis. So I didn't have any of the band at all. And I have 2 of Harry's. But I didn't have any of Niall and I didn't have any of Zayn. I've been chasing them, but I didn't exactly get into collecting when they were releasing their debut solo albums. So anyway, so I got the One Direction, and then while I was in the record store, I did want to, buy a little bit more than just the 2 things that I went looking for. So I did get Niall's The Show, and I think this is just standard black. I'm pretty sure this is just standard. I got that one. And I had been chasing it because there were a couple editions of it that I thought were pretty cool. But I have a question while I'm on that, because I know there's a Spotify version of The Show. How are y'all ordering Spotify records? Like, how are y'all ordering physical media off Spotify? I have so many questions. Because I don't have a paid Spotify account. I do have a free one, but I never use it. So I'm just curious about that. Okay. I also have Live from Madison Square Garden. And I'm pretty sure it's also just the standard black. If it's not, I'm lying because I haven't opened any of these yet. And then I had found this at a different record store in Nashville, but it wasn't the color I wanted, and it was also more money than this one was. And it was used, so there was that. But this one is Zayn, and if you don't know, I went to go see him in DC. It was very nice, a very nice view. Anyway, but I did get Room Under the Stairs, and it is the forest green with neon splatter. And no, I haven't opened it because I was really waiting to film this. And then while I was strolling through the Target to pick up the Target edition, and I picked up that book. I also got Miley up there, which I also had the same problem with Miley, which was like one was at one store and one was at a different Target store. Neither of those were Targets near me, so they were about an hour away. Anyway, I went through the clearance section and got MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, but mainstream sellout, Target edition. So I've listened to quite a bit of this album too, and it's not anything that I like went seeking out, but I mean it was on clearance, so there was that. And no, I stuck those books over there and then I couldn't pick them up. Where did I get these? When we were in Branson, we went to an antique store that had like a whole little section of books, and so they had quite a few of some ones that sounded pretty good. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce this person's name, so I'm not going to butcher it. Respectfully, I'm not going to butcher it, but it is Stay With Me, and it sounded very interesting, so I had never heard of it before. And I'm pretty sure that I do have a copy of this, but the cover doesn't look like this. The cover is different, but this is Lois Lane Fallout. And I have the paperback, which I did get signed when I bought it like 10 years ago, but I now have the hardback. So there's that. And then this one also sounded like super good. It's also a young adult, but she wants to follow in her father's footsteps of being a high wire walker. So it's Girl on a Wire by Gwenda Bond. And I got a V.C. Andrews hardback because every time I find V.C. Andrews, they're mass market paperbacks, and I'm blind, so I can't see it. And I found Jailbird by Kurt Vonnegut. I have quite a few of his other books, but I did not have that one, and I thought that edition looked really good, so I snatched it. Now I'll get back to opening this package. This is Michael Clifford's interview with Rock Sound, and it's like an exclusive, I think, magazine. What all is in here? I honestly forgot. It was honestly not that expensive either. When I saw it on TikTok. I think Rock Sound posted like part of the interview, and they were like, snag it while you can. Somebody was like, I know everybody's not able to afford it. It was honestly like a really good price. So, I mean, sympathetic to anyone who didn't think that was a good price. I'll apologize now, but I thought it was a really good price. Was the shipping to the U.S. a good price? No, it was like half of what the item cost. But anyway, what did I order? I already forgot. So it is the SideQuest Special Edition magazine. It is the SideQuest Special Edition poster, and then I got a t-shirt. And I've been loving his singles that he's been putting out for SideQuest. So I'm really excited for the rest of the album. And I did get this shirt in a large, and it said that it was a unisex. And Rock Sound, why would you put a dark tag on that white shirt? This is a really cute shirt, though. Like, Michael, you really did the thing there. You really outdid yourself there. That was really cute. And the image doesn't feel terrible. I know that I've unboxed shirts or opened shirts on before. Now, I hope that didn't bend my magazine. Oh, I love it when it's a smooth rip like that. Oh, it just really unfolded like that. Okay. All right, now we're just gonna put that over there. Oh, I like the size of this poster. It's not huge. Oh my God. I love that. It's got like some dust on it from the box though. Maybe I shouldn't have threw that. Oops. And I did know what the cover of this magazine looked like, but this is the cover, and it is kind of small. Oh, but it's just like the exclusive photo shoot interview. So really cool. I'm glad I have this in my collection. I don't think it'll be collector's edition, like a collector's item. I mean, I guess hypothetically it is. I don't think it'll be like I don't know that it would be sought after. I don't know. Maybe because it was like a limited quantity, but I mean, it had been available for a while before I found it. I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but that is all of the junk that I bought, even though I said that I was on a ban. But you know, apparently when you're on a book buying ban, you just buy music. So there is that. Another video. Oh, I was stuck to that.